So far I think it's pretty good, but of course it's the first day, and already for now I've seen some of the speakers which also was the reason for coming here. For example, this year you managed to get in the guy from the US Coast Guard, Commander Adam, and it's very interesting for us to see what's going on in the US. We trade a lot in the US, and even though some of the systems they obtain IMO approval, type approval, they are not allowed to trade in the US. So of course we are eager to see if there's any news from this side. If you return to the US side of the regulations, they have this requirement that it should be the organisms should be dead when they leave the vessel. In the IMO, it should not be viable. And when you're talking dead contra viable, you have this thing, if it's possible to treat the ballast water with only UV, of course a filter. And there's a little uncertain, according to the US regulations, it's not possible, but let's see if we can get this clear later on this seminar, because there's a lot of vendors, also American vendors, ballast water management producers, who will use the UV technology. Of course it is strange to use the UV technology if you are already by the regulations that it's not possible, but let's see, maybe we can get a little wiser later during the day. Normally, every year they say next year this will go into force. So, and that is of course also what they say this year. So probably they're right. Next year they will start moving, and you will see the systems getting installed on board. But this is of course just the beginning, like everything else. So now they're starting to get a grip on what's inside the vessel. The next step will naturally be what's outside, the biofouling. There are the same organisms outside the vessels, so maybe they need to be more strict with the rules. The US, they have started with their final rules. They have made it very clear how to do it, how to make these biofouling management plans. And I'm sure the same will be need to be implemented in IMO or somewhere else. So this might be the next.